rejection upon rejection upon rejection upon rejection upon rejection. The job 2024 was to get a new job, and obviously God literally pulled through in the last month. Hey guys, so this video was placed on my heart like heavy. I was actually meant to record this video next week because I was like, okay, let me maybe get my lashes done or make myself look a bit more, you know. Today I was literally just sitting there like, no, I need to record this video today. So here we are. I'm basically going to talk about how God used rejection to lead me to my dream job. So if you're watching this, you're probably on a journey where you want to move jobs because you're tired of your old one. My experience is literally I was working a job which I just felt like I had outgrown. The environment was quite toxic as well. I just felt like it wasn't for me and I just wanted something new. I wanted to be in something that I wanted to work in. So my current job is an admin at a nursery and I was just tired of working there. I had to apply for jobs. So I did what everyone does when they're tired of their jobs. I was applying, but I was applying for everything and anything. I was desperate to get out of there. I was applying for literally jobs that I felt like I have to get this job. Jobs that I didn't even really want to work in, you know. I was applying for hospitality, I was applying for retail, I was applying for more admin jobs, even though it's not really what I wanted to do. I felt like maybe a change of environment would help with how I felt towards working. I was applying, and of course how it is, rejection upon rejection upon rejection upon rejection upon rejection. Honestly, it was so tough and it was so discouraging. After all that rejection, I did get an interview. I was so excited. It was an admin job in a school. It wasn't really what I wanted to do, but I was so desperate to get out of my current environment that I was like, yeah, I'm going for it. So I got the interview. I left feeling so confident. I was so confident. I even had my resignation letter typed up, ready to send off to my current job. Literally, as soon as I got home, I got a call saying, we will not be moving forward with you. This was very, 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 very discouraging because I was so confident. I was like, okay, right. So then still applying. I then applied for like a sales assistant job, which I felt went really well. I feel like I've got experience. I feel like getting a sales assistant job shouldn't be too hard. Do you know what I mean? All now, they have not gotten back to me on whether or not I got the job. So I got to a point where I was just tired. I was so tired of the process. I just took a break from searching for jobs. So for some reason, I felt like, let me just watch some job testimonies. Some people who have been applying for jobs and end up getting, you know, the job they wanted, because I felt so discouraged. I don't know why I felt like watching this all of a sudden, because I don't really watch testimonies. I just felt like, let me watch some. So I watched a few and they did help with like restoring that kind of faith. And so I felt like, okay, you know what, I'm doing this job searching thing by myself. I'm being too overly like confident and just applying for just not even overly confident, just too desperate. I was so desperate that I was applying for jobs which didn't even align with what I wanted to do with myself and what I wanted to do in the future. But I prayed. I was like, okay, you know what, God, help me, guide me. The mindset of understanding that if I didn't get hired for a job, it wasn't for me. The environment wasn't for me, or the job description wasn't for me, and that is okay for a job not to be for you. So after watching a bunch of job testimonies, it helped me shift my mindset from being so desperate to applying for literally anything and everything to now applying for what I actually wanted to do and having the faith that I can get hired. If it's for me, I will. So I shifted the mindset from being so desperate to being okay with rejection and understanding that me getting rejected just means the job wasn't for me, and that's okay. So I again was applying for a bunch of jobs which I actually wanted to do. So that was, social media jobs, event coordinating jobs, because I do I'm interested in events. I actually have my own events business. It's a sip and paint, which I'll talk about in future videos. Just jobs within the creative industry which allow you to be more creative. But what I would do is I would apply for it and just let it go. I wouldn't really reminisce on the job that I applied for. I just apply for it and just let it go and not think about it anymore. Hard, but that's what I did. Then I get a text for an interview, of which I don't even remember applying for this job. Again, I think because every job I applied for, I applied and I just let it go. So I was like, I tried not to get my hopes up too much because I've had interviews before. They didn't hire me. I went in with the mindset, if this job is for me, I'm gonna get it. If it's not, we keep moving. So I left feeling okay. With all my previous interviews, I left with this overconfidence of like, yeah, I definitely got it. Yeah. And obviously, but this time I was actually quite anxious, and after the interview I let it go and I just continue applying for more jobs. So then again, the next week I get another text that they liked me, and so that they were inviting me for a second interview. This was my first role where there were stages, so you can imagine the anxiety that I'm actually feeling, because it's like the suspension each week, like, am I gonna get it? They basically went more in depth about the job role, and I met some of the staff members. I had to walk around and I loved it. The environment, the energy, the job role was exactly what I wanted to do. It aligned with my career goals, it aligned with my interests and what I want to do myself. I left that second interview still feeling a bit anxious, but I was like, okay, you know what, if I get it, I get it. If I don't, I don't. I didn't have that desperate mindset that we tend to have when we're trying to get a new job. So then I got a missed call at work, and I was so nervous. I was like, okay, this is it. I then obviously called them back, and they said I got the job. They said I got the job. Oh my gosh, you can imagine the joy I felt in that moment. Looking back at the journey, I've been searching for a new job for probably over a year now, and it's been constant rejection. It's been on and off job searching, taking a break, restarting, to finally have got a job that I felt perfect for me. So this job is what I want to do. As I said, it also has a mix of like social media and basically what I went to uni for. So it's literally events and marketing, stuff that I want to do with my future. I was trying to do this whole job journey by myself. I was so desperate that I was applying for literally anything. I feel like that applies with a lot of areas of our lives. When we're so desperate for something, we will settle for something that we don't even want, but because it's better than where we currently are, we settle for it, or because it's better than nothing. In a way, this experience did humble me to show me that you need him, you need God. Funny enough, one of my goals for the end of 2024 was to get a new job, and obviously God literally pulled through in the last month. I literally just did this video because I thought if I could help at least one person with their faith in terms of finding a new job, then that's literally amazing. These type of videos are the ones that actually helped me in terms of restarting my job search journey and actually switching my mindset from being so desperate and just trusting God and being patient. And even though it's hard, knowing that whatever I get is going to be so worth the wait. And even looking back, I feel like the reason why I even got hired for this job was because of my business that I started this year. If I hadn't have started this business, I wouldn't have had the experience, in which the experience is what got me hired. So it's like everything was placed perfectly, because obviously at the interview they asked me about my events business. They liked it, they really enjoyed it. So it's like if I hadn't have gained the experience from my business, I probably would have got this job. So it's like God knows what he's doing. He knows when and how you're going to achieve what you want to achieve. Just a reminder that this is not how your story ends. You're not going to be at that job forever. You know, you're not going to be working in a place that you hate forever. You may have to be there for another year or another 2 years. I know you will look back once you finally get that job and see that God was just preparing you. It's not personal. It's not that he wants you to suffer. It's not that he wants you to be miserable, but there's something around the corner. It's all about just having that faith. And I just want to end with wishing you the best on your job search journey. Just remember that what's for you is for you, and it will not pass you. So if you apply for a job and you don't get it, it was not for you. Just to keep going, and you got this, and that God's got you. Thank you for watching, and good luck. Bye.